Hello, my beautiful creatures. Thank you for purchasing the League of Legends course. So, we're going to go into a real rank game. This is a flex rank game. And I know that you came out of a game with me and you're like, how's this girl so good at video games? Like, literally, this is how. I have years of experience with gaming, and I'm going to teach you all of my secrets. So literally, this is what I'm eating right now. It is I like meal prepped for the whole day yesterday, and if you want to see the process of like all the ingredients I use and stuff, I posted a TikTok about it. And yeah, so I'm gonna be having this. And I'm also gonna be having this. So good. Highly recommend. It's the raspberry rose or raspberry rose poppy. It's just like prebiotic soda, non-alcoholic or anything. No fake stuff. Not sponsored, but they should sponsor me. So we have a pretty long queue time, so I'm gonna like tell you a couple things. So primary and secondary roles. Always, always, always play the champion that you are most passionate about. How I figured that out is like you go into a game and the enemy locks in a champion and you get jealous. That's how I feel when the enemy locks in. Specifically, when the enemy locks in Katarina, that is how I feel. I dodge. I have to dodge. I cannot play that game. I don't care what the circumstances are. I am not going to go through that game. I cannot stand to see an enemy using my champion, owning my whole team, winning the game with the champion I mastered, and then looking at it and like being like, bro, you're not even playing it like optimally. So, one of the best things about my teachings is that like I am very efficient. Like I get down to like this is the main point and like this is what you need to know. This is the, and then I can elaborate and go like into more detail about it, but I know like the main concepts. So, it's kind of like it's going to be like a top down teaching, and it's kind of funny because League is a top down game, but that's like the view of the game's like top down. And also I used to play Granada Espada, which is also top down, and also I used to play Lost Ark, which is also top down. So I like teaching top down. So basically, I'm like when I start off, I'm going to be like, these are the most important things you have to focus on at all times. Keep your eye on the prize. And I'm gonna teach you little tips and tricks to keep your mind around these topics. But then also I'm gonna show you like little details. But then also the most important and valuable thing is gonna be the secrets. So you can go watch all these different things. You can go do all these different things, whatever. You can watch all the YouTube videos. You can watch all the TikTok videos. You can watch all the Twitch streams, whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Because everybody's saying the same thing. And you know what? Nobody will ever tell you their real secrets. You think a pro player is going to tell you how they really got that good at the game? They're just going to tell you like their enemies are watching them and learning from them. Now, there are a couple ways that you can learn from me, right? You could watch a stream. I play for 15 hours a day, League of Legends. Can you really watch me for 15 hours and really understand and what's that word called, like reverse like engineer by process and like really figure out what I did, backed by so many years of gaming. Literally, I started gaming when I was 5. But then I not only did that, I started playing MMOs when I was like in 11th grade or 12th grade summer. I think 11th grade summer, honestly. That was my first MMO, was MapleStory. Then I was 18 when I played my first real full-time like MMO, Granado Espada. After that, the rest is history. I've just been like a crazy streamer, gamer girl, and my reflexes are on point. My team fights are on point. Everything I do is on point. And I just like really, I just really thrive. I just really thrive. I'm like, I don't want to write anything because I don't want to have to edit this video. Okay. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ban a champion. Okay. So I usually ban a Kali. I'm not gonna lie. This game, I'm not gonna ban anybody because historically, for the past week, I haven't been banning anybody. I just feel like, okay, what if I ban a Kali and the top laner is a pro player Kali, or the enemy mid laner is an Akali that's not that great, and then I get to own them? Or like basically every single time I ban somebody, I limit myself, because there was one season 6, where I was playing Ari. I literally banned Fizz every single game, and then now till this day, I struggle playing against Fizz because I did that ban in season 6. Then I used to ban Yone. I stopped banning because it really limits me. However, if you are in a ranked game, you need to ban. There are champions that will destroy your... It's not about if you can kill them. It's not about if you can PK them. They will destroy your team members and feed off of them and win the game. So banning is a very preventative role. Very preventative step you could take in order to prevent all that, right? Obviously. So I can play Katarina in all the roles. First step about League: play a champion you're passionate about. Do not play a champion because that is a winning champion. Like, this guy's playing Malzahar to win. He's playing Malzahar to climb. I do not recommend this. Do you want to be like, hey guys, I'm Challenger Elo, but oh, I played this ugly champion that I don't even care about, and I had a miserable time playing it all the way up to Challenger. Like, you don't want that. You want to go up there with your best champions, the ones you're passionate about. You want to play from your heart and soul. You don't want to be spending hours being miserable in the game. You don't. And that's why I will only play a select pool of champions. And of course, I cannot play Katarina every single time. Sometimes my teammates will look me up and ban her, which that's like another step in this coaching course. You have to learn how to deal with every single step, every single obstacle that comes up. You have to learn how to deal with it. So now this is a perfect example because my entire team has garbage borders. We're iron, bronze. We got 1 silver dude. We're against 3 silver people. And I'm going to show you how we're going to win this game, okay? Also, this guy, Lil Ice, I played against him before. And he's duo with a Kog'Maw. Okay. So I'm going to show you. So every single situation in League, there is a solution for every single situation. But like anything in the world, there's multiple ways to do everything, right? So, all right, the first thing I do, I'm just gonna mute everyone for this thing. If you watch my stream, which is completely free, I play 15 hours a day. I mute every single game, okay? Because look at me. My name is Cute Doll. I have a cute prestige skin. I'm a gamer girl. I have a stream. People are hating, okay? Haters gonna hate, whatever. But I can't let those limiting beliefs stop me from reaching my full potential. So, All right. Here, okay, so this is the first step. I'm gonna say this lightly, okay? Do not help with the invade. Also, I forgot to mention, when you're picking your champion, if you are the last person on your team and you can't do anything, you're playing a useless champion that can't do anything, do not play that champion. Do not play that champion. Your champion has to do something. And for me, the something is damage. Okay, so this is my way, okay? For me, I'm like, if you're gonna play a support, play a damage support.
Only fools hesitate.
You have to output damage because you know why? You know why? It's not the PvP aspect. So I just Q the wave immediately, and then I run on top of my dagger, and I auto everything last hit for some gold. Do not be a perfectionist about the CS. Do not be a perfectionist about the CS. Get to lane on time to get all of the experience. He's back in lane. So
no going.
You have to play a champion that can do something. Do not play a useless champion and expect people to carry you. That is not how you climb. You have to be, if everybody just pull their own weight, it would make a difference of a game. And no matter what champion you're passionate about, like the first champion I ever played in League of Legends when I was level 1 was Janna. And I played Janna mid. And like literally, when I used to be a Janna support in season 4 and 5, I made sure to make my champion extremely useful. That if my ADC was not able to kill, my tornado was guaranteed to unexpectedly kill the enemy. Okay? So listen, you have to be able to kill a turret, an inhibitor. If your character cannot kill a Nexus, which has like no armor whatsoever, like a very low armor compared to all the other minions and structures in the whole game, and like very low HP. It's a very delicate structure, right? The Nexus. If your champion cannot kill a Nexus, do not play that champion. And by the way, you can be creative and make your champion be able to do what, if you have a favorite champion, you can discover a build, an item set, a rune page that helps your champion do exactly what you want it is to do. And I'm gonna tell you what you want to do, okay? So there is a lot of room for creativity in the game. However, at every single given point in the game, there is one optimal chess move that you can make that is going to help the game. So I'm gonna tell you how you can figure that out. So I'm gonna go behind him, right? W, get everything off, right? Okay, so now you just enter the back line minion. Okay, so now like you can do this with any champion. Honestly, these things you can do with any champion. Also, one thing I do want to tell you is that you have to. I ignited early, but then okay, you have to finish him because you can E out your Katarina. So these things are not specific to Katarina. However, okay, so okay, so I just got killed so easily, right? And that's why you're taking this course, because I'm pro. I know, I'm really good. Okay, so I'm gonna go home and buy some stuff because I will be beer catching myself if I don't. And
friends
I know
close.
you're actually saying, why would he got out? If he goes back in and dies, he deserves a Okay, so you have to be really careful about your team. Okay, it's
I like it.
now you can't come into League of Legends as a jerk, right? You already saw me. I ignored the invade. I was about to leave that jump there. You have to pretend, at least pretend that you care. If your team member is getting like ganked in the corner and you're pretending like you won't move, you just keep farming, you are going to tilt and aggravate that team member, and that is going to affect the game. All right, so now I'm going to do the top-down formula. So this is the top-down formula. What is your number one objective?
No
if you
going
are
back.
saying to get player kills, get stronger, or to even CS, thank God you're taking this course, because the answer is none of this. Now look at me. This is your objective right here. It's this big, shiny, enemy red nexus. Right? That is your nexus cake, I like to call it. The nexus cake. And how we're gonna get there, and I'm gonna tell you, quite frankly, there are so many chances. If you ever want to just purely reteach yourself League, start a new and play some normals, and go through all of the tutorials and go through all the basics and watch how people at those beginning stages play.
Because
And of course there are Smurfs in there, because I was there and I was a Smurf. But honestly, when you're a Smurf, you lose sight of the goal. When I play on my alt, it's level 19 right now. I literally I just only work on mid and I win every game. I win every game, and I get 1/3 of a level of experience worth just by doing the basics, because nobody wants to come fight me. None of the enemies want to come fight me. They just leave their turret open. I'm just getting experience. I'm just getting minions. I'm getting their turret, and I get the nexus, right? So this is how you know if you're winning the lane. I need to just go, but my skill wasn't up. So, alright, 1 second. And when you play, they just can't believe it. So look at my turret and look at his turret. See how I didn't get any plays? That's a sign that I can lose this game. Now, he looks all like, oh, he's weak. I killed him once. Do not underestimate the enemy. He has no mana. He went home. I'm probably gonna teleport back. It doesn't matter, right? If I don't get this turret right here, we ain't going nowhere. There are only 3 ways out of this game. One, we can kill the enemy nexus, right?
Only fools hesitate.
We can TK them so hard and dominate this game. The enemy can start to want to surrender. And then when they surrender, their nexus is automatically destroyed, and we win. And we get ladder points. However, luckily I have a good team right now. However, now look at this is gold right here. Literally getting gold for it from the plate, but literally this is how you win the game. This right here is how you win the game. And these little babies, these minions, are investments to your future. Of master.
Keep friends close.
I love Katarina, and I have mastered her to the point where I can solo the entire game with my champion. Now, you see I'm full health. Very important to go back, because I need to buy my items. Very important to go back. I got some boots. Always get a ward. So the item order is first you buy a damage item, then you buy tier 1 boots or a ward, whichever you can get first. Tier 1 boots if you have 300 gold, but if you have less than 300, buy a ward. But only buy your first ward after you finish your first copy. If you want to know the latest builds, they are always ever changing. You can look up my name, QDoll, #NA1 on OpenGG, whichever site you're using. It's public information. You can look me up on League of Legends. You can look me up on League of Legends. It's public info. You can see all my builds, because I always am trying new builds. I'm always optimizing my builds. But honestly, you can do the same thing for yourself. If you see that you are doing all these steps and you're not getting the results you want, I'm telling you, that they tweaked some factor in the game that you need to reevaluate your wounds and your build. Every single time I was stuck with Katarina, I had to change my item build. And sometimes it took me like 2 weeks to realize that the items I am using are making me weak. And once I uncover
I've made my
that new, I'm supposed to bot right now. Once I uncover, I'm gonna get that. Once I uncover that new build, I'm gold. So once you find that build that is just crushing and dominating people, monopolize off that. Get as much LP as you humanly can. Get as much LP as you humanly can before.
Why? Because I can.
They changed the build again. Now, I made that mistake in the beginning of the season. So, this is season 14? We're in season 14 right now. So, what happened was, I had the Storm Surge build. I wrote down this build. This build was one-shot, and the first item was Storm Surge. And then, all of a sudden, and I got myself up to Bronze 2. All of a sudden, I am not winning them. I do not know what to do. It doesn't have to be an actual physical league patch update. But every single champion in this game has
Only
an item.
fools hesitate.
It has an item that gives it a spike. And it has like a set of items that it really thrives in. And there could be a variety of factors. Of course, I said this is a good game. You could do whatever you want, right? You can do whatever you want. But it has a variety of factors that literally Top did good because they got the turret. So that means that we're doing great. You have to make sure that your minions are pushing in, right?
Intriguing.
So this is how I clear wave. I drop a W, do that, I pick that up that dagger, and then I just do these. Now I'm gonna teach you how to team fight. So it's a really okay, so first I'm gonna get this turret, right? If you want to hurt your enemy, what you do is take their turret. Every single auto attack so badly. Obviously, do not step into anything again. Luckily, we're on a good team, so I was not able to show you the full scope of how to team fight. But I learned how to team fight as a sorcerer in Terra. My guild master, my GM, Dr. Mojo, he's a sorcerer. He taught everybody in our whole guild, he taught us how to PvP, and he taught me how to PvP.
No going back.
Listen, if they get away, just like that, let them go. Do not walk into a turret. You have to stop yourself. Okay?
Keep
There.
friends close.
Remember, we're doing
and
everything that is most
guessing.
optimal. So this, if he leaves, I get to and that is gonna help. So here we go. We're hitting the turret. We got this one. You're gonna get gold for killing this. So that is one. Go home.
Because I
I
can.
have 16, 10 gold, so I'm gonna go home and buy some stuff. I'm gonna show you how to do the magic trick of the team fight, because that is my biggest secret that I learned in MMOs. And it's high value. So my second item, I go with Storm Surge. That really is gonna burst them down, okay? That really is gonna burst them down. So, see, now this champion is play to win. He just runs it down. He has a shield. He has a lot of mana. He has a lot of health. He has silence right there. Got silence. He has the ult that's gonna stop you. He's just crap, gonna be playing like a literal god. Like, I was also gonna say earlier,
Never.
a lot of the champions on my team can't do what I'm doing, literally because they don't have mobility, they don't have the attack speed, they don't have the damage, or they don't have the gaming skills, right? So you have to be careful who you pick as a champion. Like, it's very important. You have to pick somebody that you are so connected to. Like I told you already, and I will reinforce that if somebody on the enemy team locks in Katarina, I am dodging that game. I cannot stand to see anybody playing Katarina. You have to have that kind of fiery passion that you can only have it. You can only have it. I can play Katarina jungle. I did 3 Katarina jungle games. I can play Katarina support. I can play Katarina ADC. I play a ton of Katarina ADC. But I always get my second roll. Like, get my second roll locked. So, okay, great. We're lucky. We got a good team. If you're low, less than half health, get
No
home.
going back.
If you are half health, go home. Just go home. And be safely. There is never too safe a place to be. Also, if the enemy has team members with global ults like Ezreal that could go right through the whole map, Senna, Jinx with their
Keep
ults,
friends close. And
be
enemies
sure
guessing.
to hide in a safe place. And similarly, if you're playing those type of champions, think about where they would walk, right? Where they would walk in a bush, where they would be in a bush and think they're safe. Which side of the turret would they stand on?
Why? Because I can.
The turret, they can't stand on the turret. They're most likely gonna stand right there, or right there, or right there, right? And I know that is on turret, but like still, you have to envision these things when you're playing. On my Lux is so good because I
Ready
can
for trouble?
envision the enemy in the fog and blind snipe people. And my stream is amazed, but honestly, it's just not really my passion to just be spamming mage skills and doing the things I have to do to win the match. I just like more like strategic right now. Like honestly, she is one of my champions though. She's actually my first main. I played her levels 1 through 25 and levels 25 through 30. I played Katarina until we get to level 30. So there's all that and more, right? So luckily my team is doing good, but never ever 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 underestimate, because when you get to this part of the game right here, because of the structure of the map, very little effort can be used on the enemy's part in order to prevent you from getting onto their base, just because of the geographic, the actual structure of the map, right? How it is now has walls, now has these narrow little openings, how they have 100% vision of their base at all times. They can see if you're on their base, they can see, right? Of how these 3 turrets are closer together and how these 2 turrets are very close together makes it very difficult to cap that. Makes it difficult to cap the objectives that are here. So this is a very important moment in the game. So make sure you get this. Blood for nothing. All right, and back off. If it's not done, you can come back and get it later. Trust me. But never make the mistake that if you could have got it and you just went home for free, you will get punished. The enemy will never let you see the light of destroying that turret ever again in your life. So I'm gonna go home because I have a ton of items. Right? And now I want you to look at one important thing. It's the map pressure. I said minions are investments. They're gonna help you. They're gonna help you. So we're gonna do the Storm Surge. The next item we're gonna get. I like doing this attack speed, and I made up this build by myself for a combination of all of my league experience of playing Katarina. I combined multiple seasons of my favorite items, plus the Lich Bane and the Storm Surge are new. Lich Bane is not a new item, but Storm Surge is, but Lich Bane
Only
is new for me
fools hesitate.
because I used to build it as a last item on Katarina in early season 1, season 13. Last item. show off, kind of, but now it's a core item. And
Keep
I did this through
close
lots
and
of experimentation. See,
yes.
everybody's fighting. There's a whole bunch of side quests. There's a whole bunch of side quests. Auto. This inhibitor is amazing. It's gonna spawn you super minions.
No
The
going
wave
back.
so hard. It's gonna help you win. If you ever get this position where you win you. Assassinate the ADC. Easiest way to do it, ignore the tanks. Ignore them. Don't even look at them. Did you see me look at Trundle? Did you see me touch Trundle? I did not put one skill on Trundle. Ready? So I throw a dagger. Now, luckily, you know, we got a good team, but you saw on the loading screen. And I'm playing against a champion that is supposed to win.
Because I can.
He doesn't have this episode. I did not get to show you. I did not get to show you the team fight. So we're gonna have to do another part, but this is the first round to my secrets and training. Follow for more. Be sure to unlock more of these. Also, if you like my meals and all the things I'm prepping, be sure to check out my masterclass books. So I'm gonna honor, can you see this? I'm gonna honor the Lilia. She did like extremely good. I'm also gonna promote myself because I always do that. And then I am just going to close off this first session of a training. Actually, I think I could stay a little and just talk to you a little more. Okay. So I did not get to show you all the things I wanted to show you. I was trying so hard to just finish it in one part so it could just be this one like concise thing. And I'm actually going to show you my history. Like, I am doing fantastic. Like, okay, come on, bro. Like, I am telling you right now. 504, 1763, 1046. But it just because you get kills doesn't mean you're gonna win. That's why you need this course. Because like literally, me and the Cassidin were both, look at our scores, 15-7, 14-7. But my team was not doing the right things. I did not build enough hard pressure, and I could not carry that one game. Look how easily I won, 5-2-5. And then here, if you are losing, this is part of the mentality thing I'm trying to tell you. If you are losing, die as little as possible. Know that your team has made a whole bunch of raid bosses out of the enemies. Don't go saving people. If you don't think you can kill it, do not go in. 0-1-0 ends in 15 minutes. Let it go. Don't be mad at anyone. Let it go. Everybody loses, even pro players. Just let it go. It's going to be worth it. After I lost that, look how much I won after, right? 8-1-3, I carried that game. 4-7-4, I lost, but I was trying because I saw that there is a chance we could win. 4-4-0, same situation. 8-5-4, very easy game, very smooth, straight to the top. 2-1-1, I was the best one on my team. But everybody has a negative score. I'm the only one with a positive score. They made the enemies into raid bosses, and we weren't able to win, right? I let it go gracefully, and then look what comes after. You flourish after. 3-2-2. That was a rough game for me, but I did the right thing. I built the right items, and I actually jungled Katarina here. You see the little smite icon. I'm very proud of this. But when I farmed, I cleared my jungle at all times. When I got to the team fight, I assassinated the ADC, and we just won. And I actually got honored by somebody, the Akali, in this game. I remember. And I know the Akali honored me because I honored the Akali, and the Akali cannot honor herself. And out of all the people on the team, she honored me because I'm an amazing player. I swear. So this one, I knew it was a losing game. 0-0-1. I do not die. I help if I can. Lost in 27 minutes. Sometimes your team will grieve. They will not give up. They will not let you leave the game. Don't talk to them. Just ignore it. Ignore the 3D. Keep going on. Look at the path ahead, right? Everybody loses. It's totally normal. 4-5-4 shows you do not need to go 20-0 to get a win. And when I do go 20-0, the enemy team notices me, puts a target on my back, shuts me down, and I cannot carry the game. I do lose those games where I literally have, in season 13, 30 kills. And you saw I have the pentakill title. I got 2 pentakills at least to get that title. And then I have a whole bunch of quadra kills. I clipped them all. They're all on my Twitch clips. They're all over my TikTok. I got tired of clipping them. I literally got a quadra kill a couple days ago this week, and I just left it alone. I was like, I don't even need to clip this anymore. This is 605. I did perfect, right? I did perfect, but my whole team, that was like a really good situation. My whole team was doing well. 1, 2, 3. Try my best, but do not die. You do not need to die. There are turrets. You can go back. When you're half health, just go back. You don't need to die, right? 2, 2, 1. This is a really good example of a game where I am just doing the correct thing the whole game that led us to win. Now, these are perfect examples. 16-6-2. Cute doll, how can you lose that? 0-0-1. I knew that was a losing game. 8-2-2. How can you lose? Right? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter how good you are. Some games are predestined for you to lose. And you have to take those losses gracefully in order to progress towards Challenger. Now, I really wanted to show you the team fight because I wanted to keep it in one video. So I'm gonna do my best to explain to you because we are in mixed elo, it's gonna be really hard for me to actually keep playing games and find the perfect example where I show you a perfectly executed team fight. But I'm gonna tell you that when you find that, it is the most beautiful thing in the whole universe. So I'm just gonna go